recording.
Alright, are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Just saying. Look at this cat.
Aww.
I love angry cats. I'm totally buying a self-spray tan machine. Next time we do this podcast, I'll be tan, just like y'all.
Y'all know we're recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't
Oh.
say you
I
started
did.
it.
I said, yeah, recording.
I said
Everything's
camera
recording.
1 recording, camera 2 recording.
I did not
I did not hear you.
Yeah, I started the audio.
Actually,
It's a thing.
Anybody know who this girl is?
So.
Where? I do not remember meeting her. Anybody know this? Says she's from Miami.
No.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Bree? Briley?
nope.
Well, she was on, where did you see her at? Instagram?
I don't know. She probably.
She doesn't look familiar.
She got like 3K followers. I mean, she was very pretty. That's not.
That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna start it up. Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Alright, cool. And
Set.
3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the relaunch of The Closing Team. My name is Fareed. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Kylie.
Isaac.
And we are back after a long break.
Short break.
Okay, short. And a move. We now have this location and another one. We're going to be switching between the two of them. And, I mean, you guys want to say something? Like, you want to talk about your life changes, lifestyles, whatever. Like, some changes that have happened.
Yeah, no. I recently got the new place and also got a new car. So the stress of getting that all handled is finally over, which is great. Yeah, and I got some other project coming up. What about you?
Absolutely nothing. Everything's the same.
Oh, come on.
No, everything's the same right now. Ask me like a month.
And like,
You ain't got any cats?
Mm-mm.
No, it's okay. Next time.
same number of cats?
Yeah.
One. Any-
I'm hoping next time I'll have an addition of a dog. That'd be pretty cool. What if I had a dog too, guys?
They're gonna
That would
fight
go
the
crazy.
cats.
Mm-hmm.
That would
6
go
cats
crazy.
v 1 dog. Like, that's what's gonna happen. And this guy's gonna be leading the charge.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was there for a second.
Hello, wasabi. What life changes have happened for me? Well, I think by the time we started recording last time, I already had the new job.
Mhm.
So there's that. And really just working on this, just trying to get more space, more equipment, more things. You know,
Mhm.
just try to really bring us to another level. So that's really it for me in terms of that. I mean, I don't really have. Oh, you want to talk about my car?
Yeah, that is a
Oh,
big
you no
life change.
longer
Talk
have
about
your
my
car.
That is a ginormous
Yeah,
life
yeah. I don't have a car
Right.
anymore.
Like, hello?
Yeah. I forgot to talk about the negative. Yes, I lost my car. The car accident. I got rear-ended. Like straight car, back blown out.
By a
So,
Ford F-150.
Yes.
We've all been there. We've all done that.
Nissan Altima versus Ford F-150. It's a nice fight. Not for me, but
No.
yeah,
It was a fight you could not win.
it's a fight. I got fucking trolled. Like, I don't know. I miss my car. I'm gonna say that. I miss my car.
The car.
Mhm.
Nissans are terrible, by the way. So
Okay, Kylie got a new car. You're trying to show my shit.
I did. I'm now fully electric, which is sick. And I'm very, very happy with that. Y'all know I'm very much a hippie. So now I will be driving in luxury and electrically to go recycle my cans at the recycling plants down the street.
what kind of car is it?
I got a Tesla Model Y.
Oh.
Yeah,
And we make fun of her for it.
I love her. She's great. I really wish I had gotten the white interior, but it's the black interior.
Did you get it brand new?
No, it's a 2023. Got it as a gift, actually.
A gift. A gift is
Okay,
crazy.
A gift.
Wow.
We gave it to you.
Fuck around and find out, I guess. You don't get to know that luxury until you've been in the car with me and been through that torture, and then you'll know.
Okay. When did we get our car ride?
I already took them. You missed out.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get an invite.
Yeah, because you left already.
Had I
You showed
already
up at
left?
the Halloween party for
You're
10
lying.
minutes.
I had not left
No,
yet.
you showed up at the Halloween party for like 10 minutes and then left. We also had a crazy Halloween party here last weekend, and it popped off.
I was here for it.
The fog machine. Now you left. You walked in, and you also didn't introduce yourself to like anybody. Like I had no idea you were there until I saw you there, and I was like, "When did this dude get here?" And then
friend.
yeah, and then you just left.
I feel like I said hello to you when I walked in.
Nope. No, you didn't.
You sure? Maybe it's because I didn't have like a costume on.
I know, and you were lame for not coming to a costume party in a costume.
Yeah.
That is a whole nother level of lame.
At least I showed up. He didn't even come.
I know.
He didn't even come.
Is that the cat?
Yes, that's the cat.
Is he hissing?
No, he's snoring. He's sleeping.
Oh.
I think you woke him up though. Yeah, he's still trying to sleep though. His eyes are closed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my cat snores. It's kind of cute.
He's so cute.
It's like, but like lower.
Bro successfully changed the topic to take heat off of himself, by the way.
Me?
He's
What'd I do?
We was talking about how you didn't come to the Halloween party.
I know, yeah.
Unintentional, by the way.
No, it was completely
No,
intentional.
If I hear
I'm not-
you
it was
say you
completely
forgot,
intentional.
I will deck you in the face.
Like, he did not forget nothing. I said it multiple times.
No, I'm not a party person.
No, that's fine.
I'm not a party person.
It's not for all of us. I like to party like I live in Hollywood. It's fine.
How's that party you went to yesterday?
A lot of big backs. Do that. A lot of big backs.
No, there's definitely got to be a balance. That's why nothing has changed in your life.
I mean, fair criticism, fair.
You need to have the lows and the highs. Otherwise, you're not making any progress and your life just
That is
sucks.
true.
Yeah.
What?
That's funny.
Is okay.
I don't know what to say after that.
I guess I'm gonna get into a car accident then. I think that's what it is. I need to.
Okay,
get into a car
don't
accident.
manifest that because I'm a huge believer in manifesting. You better stay.
I need
do
to
not put that energy in
put
my aura
an accident
because
in my car and
He
get
is a really-
totaled.
I
he's a
can't believe you
And
would say
then
that.
once I get into a
How could you bring
accident-
that energy here? Do you know how many car accidents I've been in? How can you bring that energy
I
here?
just have one.
You know that I'm literally like automatically prone to that, and I can't believe that you brought this in.
Look at her. She about to
I
lose-
cannot believe that you
She about
brought
to
this
lose her
energy in the
Tesla,
door.
bro. She about to lose her Tesla.
Shut up!
I've never been in
What
a
is
car
wrong with
accident
y'all?
that has totaled my car. I haven't even been in a car accident since 2020.
That's good. I'm proud of you.
I think I'm queued up for one though.
You really just teed yourself up for one right now.
And
Yeah.
I need my car to get totaled so I can get a new one.
I mean, that's
What
not
kind of car?
necessarily how it works, but
What kind of car are you gonna get? If it got totaled, I mean, it had to be a pretty bad totaling, by the way.
I'm just gonna put myself in debt again.
They're gonna have to break your leg on top of totaling the car.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of, we're
it
gonna go
depends
into
on
this.
how much your car is worth now.
$5,000
Yeah, you're not gonna get much out
plus
of it.
20%.
I mean, the 20% is what covers the medical bills. By the way, you have to go in the ambulance. Always take the ambulance. I mean, obviously, if you're hurt.
I mean, you know, they multiply it times 3 when you're like, when they start up your legal negotiations for your money, like whatever your
So 15K.
whatever your medical bills are, they're gonna like take it and then they'll multiply it times 3.
Well,
and then
there's
that'll be
like-
the first asking price.
What I've heard with what I went through was there was like a certain amount dependent on what you pay for your insurance. So like when I got the call about my accident, they said they paid out the full like $30K from the plan.
30K?
30K, yeah, and then it gets split between like everybody in the accident and
Oh.
It's like it's
covers like your medical bills and your another car and things like that. And it's like from what I've heard, maybe it depends on what insurance you're with, but from what I've heard, it's a set amount of money that they give out dependent on whatever the person at fault's insurance is.
Yes, it's the deductible you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
So it's like, for say, if you get in a car accident and you will have like 25K for coverage for the car and then 25 for bodily injuries. So that's the maximum amount like that person's insurance will pay you out.
Yeah.
Like they're not paying you past 25 for injury.
Yeah.
But they're not past 25 for for your car actually, like actually losing the car. So it's like 2 different 25s.
Yeah,
Like
no,
25,
you're right.
25. It's not just one 25.
No, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the car and the
He looked like he was about to
Health
disagree with me.
is-
So
No,
I was
no,
like-
because the
I
bodily injury part
Yeah.
is
That's what I'm
correct,
saying.
but the car part is wrong
Okay.
because they pay for the value of the car. That's what they're gonna give
That's
you.
what I'm
And then-
saying.
and then you-
But
'cause you
it
said
can't be
25K.
more than
It's not-
can't be more than the
exceed that
deductible
price, what
still.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't exceed 25K for the car.
Well, I'm just
'Cause you're gonna- so
you're
see,
using
look,
the term
right?
deductible. The deductible is what you pay, what you self pay.
I'm talking about the other person. The other person's deductible, not your
Their deductible can't go past $1,000. A deductible is what that person's gonna pay to get the cover, or not to get the coverage, but to get the see.
Mr. Insurance.
No, because
over here.
I was
Yeah,
I was an
he's
insurance
on the
agent, so I'm like
Yeah.
he's like the terms you use is messing me up because I understand like you know.
You worked in insurance, everybody.
Yeah,
That's
so
what it
this is what you were saying.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna pay. They gotta pay for the value of the car regardless.
I'm in the car accident right now. I would hope I know what I'm talking about. But
Just-
shit,
this is what-
you know.
I don't
hey,
know.
I don't know.
I thought it was still not over a certain limit, but I don't know. I mean, in my car, I don't think it was over 30K. So
It's, whatever
I
that
didn't hit
person's
that.
set coverage is. It's
Yeah.
like, say if it's 30, 25, 50, whatever it is, that's how much they're going to pay you out.
yeah.
Your lawyers are going to come at you with, for like the 3 times the medical expenses for you. And then they're going to look at it and compare it to the other person's coverage and say, well, it exceeds this, so we're going to negotiate it back down. And then that's where they're going to start going back and forth for it. Yeah.
I like your mixer.
What?
Mixer. Name my mixer.
It's mine, sir.
I like your
Yeah.
mixer.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
cute. I don't have one.
You should get one. It costs $500.
Do you have life insurance?
Do I have life insurance? I don't. No.
You don't?
No.
She knows a lot about it, though. The topic of today's podcast is money, by the way.
Finances, life insurance.
Finance, life
Finance in
insurance,
general.
money, relationships that cost a lot of money.
Can
All
you
that.
get?
Ways to invest your money.
Yeah.
Do you think a whole life insurance policy is a good investment?
You're asking me that, but I haven't done research on whole life. I just think. I know that you just said I know so much about it. It's just
It's like
for
you
me.
made a liar.
I know you're gassing me right now. No, it's. I think it really just depends on where you are in life and where you want to go and just your situation, because like for me it wouldn't be best for me because the money that I could be putting towards that because you pay it monthly, right? It's kind of like it's like
Yeah.
a car payment or anything that you pay monthly, right? Your rent or whatever. The money that I would be putting towards that right now just isn't beneficial for me. I would instead rather put that money towards other investments. So that's kind of where I sit with that. I do long-term invest, just not in whole life.
And I wouldn't if I were you, personally. He has a different opinion.
No, I wouldn't either.
You wouldn't invest in whole
No.
life.
I would not.
From the way this man talked about it in this car ride over here, you would not think that.
No, because
Just
so
like the
his whole
argument, I
thing was he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a life insurance policy, so I gotta take a loan against it." But he was saying he wants term life insurance, right? Can't do that with term
Yeah.
because it doesn't build cash value.
That is true. And also, like, you can't just automatically pull out, like, 20K.
Yeah,
it has to be
exactly.
the money that you've put into it, too, already, which is also something you need to think about. So.
These are all things I looked at,
Mhm.
and then I said, oh, okay. Whole life isn't really like what I would personally use. I would use term.
I mean, it's good if you, like, have, if you have a family or things like that. If, well, there's reasons that it is good, but just not in the place that I am in life.
Not in the place that any of us are in life.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna get life insurance, I would definitely say get term, just because like the needs you have right now in your life will change when you're like 50 years old. Because you'll have kids, you'll have like property, you'll have all this stuff that you want to leave behind, and a whole life and policy that they're gonna give you at like 25 is not gonna like encompass what you're gonna fucking need at like 57 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
I
your
think
needs
if
are
you're
gonna change.
rich, you should get whole life insurance
Okay.
because
Why do you say that?
it doesn't cost you any money and it's gonna build a lot of value later on. And then your kids can take
It's
loans out against
generational.
it.
Yeah. It's generational. It's another reason. And that's, like, the big reason for whole life.
But you do know
the
the-
biggest reason is generational.
But you do know the money that you accumulate while that you're putting into the policy, your family doesn't get that with the whole life insurance policy. At the end, the insurance company takes that. So whatever the value that you paid for, that's all they're getting. All the money you put in, that you're not getting that. Which I think, which
repeat
I
what you just
personally
said.
think is
That
stupid.
kind of confused me. What did you just say?
Okay, so with a whole life insurance policy, there's two things that I personally don't like. First off, it's a money hole. Like you put your money in for what? First year, the second year, it doesn't. The insurance company's gonna keep that. They don't get anything from that.
Thank you.
You have so much cat hair on you. I'm sorry. Keep talking. I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm watching because I like looking at that.
It's satisfying. Isn't
I know, right? But okay, so the first 2 years, you can't get that money. The insurance company just takes your payments and it just keeps those. After 2 years, then your money starts to actually accumulate. But when you pass and you've been like paying this policy for like the last 25, 30 years, like your family doesn't get any of that money. They just get what you've been paying for. Versus a term, when you've been paying and you pay for like 30 years and the term ends, they give you all your money back. And you just...
All right, Fareed. I missed the last.
I'm not repeating that.
Okay. I missed the last. I'm sorry. My ADHD started kicking in. Your parents, dude. It's clean yourself. Still got hair everywhere. I was so distracting. I'm so sorry.
You're straight.
It's all your fault, sir. I need to take a picture of this. That's actually really cute. Have I literally been recording this entire time?
Viewing us.
It's amazing.
You have to work.
He's like, haha.
Yeah, meow meow.
You have a job and I don't.
No, he does have a job.
For stuff and
I forgot everything you said too, by the way, just now.
yeah, I can tell from the fact that you're looking up.
No, I was going here because there was something you said, and I was like, I just want to make sure. I want to double check, make sure he's not lying.
He's not spreading misinformation.
Yes,
There's plenty of that.
That is also another thing we're talking about: misinformation on the internet, because that is insane.
Are we gonna cover all these things?
No, I was just looking at something. What were you saying?
I'm not repeating that.
But anyways though, so the whole purpose of it is because he was like, I want to get a life insurance policy so I can take a loan out against it. You can't do that with term.
But this is what I said when we first heard about it.
Like, no, and then we had a conversation
and then we did
about
research, and I was just like, oh.
And then you still said the same thing because you didn't believe me. And then we had a conversation in the car just now, a couple hours ago, and then you changed your mind.
I was like, oh wait.
Always do your research.
You didn't tell me that yet.
Always do your research.
Okay, yeah, look at it.
And you know what? If you say things before you do your research, that makes you look bad.
This is when we first heard about it, though, guys.
I know, but you shouldn't have said you wanted to do it if this was when you first heard about it.
Someone told me about it.
Oh, crap. It's going down. It was me.
Yeah, I was like, it was
It's
you.
going down.
And
it was me.
And you made it sound really good, so I was like, okay, cool. I want to do that.
I don't
And
want.
then-
Yeah, I mean, the reason we were
Research.
talking about it is because we were literally going over future investments.
Mm-hmm.
Or investments for your future. And so I talked about them all and I made them all sound really good. And, I didn't, obviously I couldn't give you the full picture in one rundown. You had to do your own research. But
Which we did.
the fact that I just told you about it and then you automatically were like, I'm going to do that, is scary. Don't do
I said, I'm
that.
going to do that.
And
Don't do that.
not to call him out, but he does that a lot.
Now we're shit talking.
It's
Oh,
literally
shit.
I swear, this is how every single conversation goes between the three of us. They gang up. I swear.
It's not ganging up. It's what it is. It's what it is. Because
I can't make an initial opinion and go, oh wow, I really want to try that out. Let me look at some
Because
research
I'm
and go
still
figure out
mad
if I
at
like it or
you
not.
from the very first episode we did when you said picking up trash
Oh
from
my
the ocean
God.
was not saving the ocean.
That was 3 months
I
ago.
cried. I have
That
never heard
was 3 months ago.
something so
I literally own a turtle.
horrible in my life.
I own a turtle.
Yeah.
She's acting like I want to go into the ocean myself and strangle them little bitches.
I mean, you said it, not me.
I did not say that.
You said
You
it.
applied it.
Yeah, you definitely did apply it.
These are past topics. This is not relevant.
But back to the life insurance thing. If you want to take a loan out against your life, you have to get whole life insurance. You cannot get term because term does not build cash
Get
value.
educated on what I already know. I said I accept this.
Okay, you
I
accept.
accept.
So that means you're not going to get
Isn't
term,
that
right?
Oh, I don't. I'm
Okay,
not. Right now, I don't think life insurance is a good. I said the same thing.
So
If you were rich, you should get it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So Fareed, what long-term investment do you think is worth it?
Oh, I would look into one. You could do CDs, which I think are really good just for like short term, like
Can you
like
explain
2
what that is?
years.
What is a CD?
It's a high interest account. It's basically a high interest savings account.
What does CD stand for? Is it like a CD disc or?
I know, right?
Because when you said like
Are
I know
we
what a
are
CD
we
was.
illegally selling movies here?
Yeah, like
Mm.
investing
What
in illegal
does it
movies.
say again?
It means
Certified-
certificate of deposit.
Yeah, I was gonna say certified deposit. Actually, that's what it is. Yeah.
Certificate
Thank
of
you.
deposit.
Thank you for
I
saying
was
it.
trying to see.
Certified and certificate are two totally different words here.
It's certificate.
Okay,
of
certified
deposit.
certificate. I'm getting fucking shit on. It's okay, guys. It's
You
okay.
did not do research, bruh.
Oh,
We talking about life. Come on.
There's that, and I say just index funds.
A what?
Index funds.
Index funds. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Those are like just it's essentially like smaller stocks and companies. They don't like accumulate a lot of like. There's not a lot of risk.
It's like
with,
safe. Yeah, it's safe.
Yeah, it's like safe stocks.
It's
Not-
it's a big deposit of a couple of different stocks into one, and
Mhm.
it's kind of like a pile. And when you put it in, it invests a little bit into each of those little ones, and then it's just like a safer form because you're not getting huge hits when the stock market changes, when any of their stuff changes, and it's like safe stocks too, quote unquote. So ones that that are just known to be around for a long time and have already been around for a long time. So it's pretty much just like investing in stocks safely.
That's the idea.
You're not
I mean,
you're not
you're
day
not gonna-
trading or
You're not gonna wake up the next day you're fucking rich.
yeah.
It's like an
it's
over
a long
time.
it's long
like
term.
long term.
It's not day trading where you're constantly looking at the market and trading and putting in and pulling out and doing all that kind of
Which
stuff.
I don't have the energy for.
Yeah, like if you want it to be, I've literally met people that are actually successful in that and have
In
made
day trading?
wonderful money from it. But the issue with day trading is the fact that it has to be a job. Like you have to treat it like a 9 to 5. You have to get on because that's the thing. Like as soon as it opens at 9:30. They're automatically making changes and deciding your future, and if you're still in bed, you're already done for.
Bro, I was looking at memes while you're talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, this is how you're gonna wake. He's gonna look up again and be like, "Oh, I don't know where anybody's talking about."
It was Dallas. He told me to. I'm sorry. He told me to. But I heard
I
you
don't know
say-
why I'm talking.
No.
Ask for the
No, it's
explanation.
fine.
Stop paying
He-
attention.
I have ADHD. I didn't take my pill. It's not my fault.
Same, bro.
It's not my fault.
It's okay. I'm with you. I understand.
But I heard what you said. Day trading, 9
Yes.
to 5.
Stop sending memes.
Stop being a distraction. God, we're on set right now.
Jeez.
So unprofessional.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah.
So
I saw
unprofessional.
that documentary actually.
I did. I haven't seen it actually. Was it good?
No.
Oh.
It's
Why you
good.
wanna play
It
footsie?
is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I don't like Zack Snyder. So.
It wasn't Zack Snyder.
I thought you said quiet on
Dan.
Dan
Dan
Snyder.
Snyder.
Dan.
What's up
Damn,
with you
Snyder.
today?
I don't fucking know Mr.
No.
Snyder. I don't know
That was
freak's name.
2 Ron Snyders. You about to get canceled.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It was allegedly.
Okay.
Okay.
I've
well,
never seen it, but I would love to.
We're not
Ooh,
arguing about
go.
life insurance.
No, we're going to
That was gonna be such an easy content, bro.
What do you all think about real estate investing?
I can't afford it.
Yeah, I can't
that's
afford
where
it.
it's really hard to get into
Can't
that.
afford
I feel like
What
I
makes
can-
it really hard to get into it? The
just
fact that you need money
accumulating
up
the money.
front?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
accumulating
the-
the money up front. I don't think actually like participating in it is hard because I would find me personally, I would find that really interesting to learn about.
Yeah.
To be like invested in that and just
Uh-huh.
like seeing, just because I like to learn more
Mhm.
and I like to see like I do like to see quick results, but I'm also like based
Mm-hmm.
and. I don't know how to describe what I am.
The
But,
Florida
like, I would
entry
like. I would
is
like
pretty
it.
difficult.
Yeah, it's
So-
just once
so
if you
actually-
can break in there, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of ways to like get in.
It's kind of like I've heard that it's very similar to drums, where the floor entry is very hard, but as soon as you get it, it's super easy.
Drums like that.
Yeah,
Just hitting it.
yeah. When you get used to being able to use your hands and feet and synchronize, that's like the hardest part.
Mhm.
And once you understand that and can do that, it becomes actually very easy to play the drums. You just have to get off that first like hiccup of see you and I had this conversation before in Guitar Center.
Yeah, I play drums.
Yeah, no, I know.
A guitar center with drums.
Yeah.
we were playing
What do you
drums.
mean?
Okay.
A Guitar Center
It's a
isn't
music
just guitars. Yeah, it's a general music store.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong?
I love Guitar Center. I really want to get a
I
drum
only
kit. I've
know what
actually
a
been
flute
saving
and a
up for
piano
it.
is. I don't know about anything
Yes,
else. And a violin.
absolutely. I've been saving up for it. I really want one. I want to put it right there.
Oh hell yeah, we playing drums.
I want one really bad.
Anyway.
But I thought about getting the electric or the acoustic, and I think I'm just gonna get the acoustic one. I like the noise. I don't care what anybody else says.
It's hard to
What
do.
are your investment?
Me?
Yeah, what are your investment recommendations?
Shit,
I don't know.
bro. I don't got no money. I can't tell you. I don't got no money. I don't have no investment.
Do you think that it's really hard right now in society to save money for our future?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Why?
Because everything. Well, not even just inflation. Just everything in general. There's too many things to take your money.
Yeah, there's a lot of distractions as
Yeah.
well. You know, just things that give people pleasure that you would rather put your money into versus like long-term.
Saving, because
Yeah.
like you save, like it's just money sitting there.
How many
You wanna
streaming
spend it.
services are there? There's like fucking 10.
There's too many.
Like, there's a lot of things that.
You know what? And that's so crazy because the Hollywood industry still is having a hard time with money right now. So it's so crazy that you say that because
Really.
yeah, films are not doing too well.
Still.
I think that's because they put high budgets in things that don't need it, and then they mess up, and then they troll, and they get no money from it.
They're money.
There's a lot of stuff that you don't think about that costs a lot of money that has to be done in films. Like a really, really, really good example is whenever they have any kind of animal on set. I know because I got to meet the dog actors in the last Will Trent season. Cutest puppy ever. And in order to have them on set, you also need to hire and pay, not just for the animals in the service, but also pay somebody to be on set with those animals that are trained to deal with those animals. And a lot of times it's even more than one person. Like for Will Trent, they had 2. So
it's a lot of those little expenses that like
yeah,
really catch up.
all of the marketing expenses. I mean, just, Will Trent, and then for another example for that show, I drove past and saw it on a billboard. That billboard cost, like, if I remember right, I looked it up before, it's like between $30 and $80 a month.
Oh, okay. I thought you were something else. That's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. It just depends if it's like if it's
I was like 300,000. I thought it was gonna be a big giant
I
number
was
per month.
it just
really
depends
big
on the
number, too.
location. If it's like off the highway, it's gonna be more versus if it's like in central town, So it just depends. And that's also, I looked that up when I was back home in Ohio. Atlanta, it's obviously gonna be different. But
you remember in Cobra Kai when they were like doing they made a big deal out of like the billboard. Who's seen Cobra Kai? You haven't?
I have not seen
No.
Cobra Kai.
no,
Damn.
I know.
You haven't?
No, I
That's
know.
As somebody who
The
keeps on
fact
talking
that
about it.
the fact that my boyfriend is literally in 2 seasons and I have never seen it is
That's
really
funny.
wrong.
That's funny.
I was gonna say because in that show they made a big deal out of like having your signs on billboards and be like, oh yeah, he just fucking that vandalized my sign. I paid so much money for that, and it was like something that was like really big in the first season when they were like trying to market their dojos to go against each other. So it's just funny you saying it's like $80. I'm just like,
Yeah, it was like 30,000 to 80,000.
I know, right? I was expecting
that.
a really high number. I don't know anything about billboards.
Yeah, and like I said, Atlanta, I'm sure it's very different. I'm speaking in the fact of Ohio. I was looking to do that back home to help market for the gym that I used to work for. And and I was looking and it was like, I think it was like 60. It's somewhere in between like 40 and 80. I think it was like 60.
A month or a day?
A month, I think. Maybe it's a
I get my
month.
own
I'm not
sign.
sure. Maybe it was a day. I'm not sure. Either way, you have all those little expenses for marketing. You gotta pay for your social media ads, so that's another
Oh, yeah.
expense.
Those
You
are
have to pay
expensive.
for there's so many little
It
things.
can really balloon very fast.
Yeah.
That's the basic
Yeah.
idea.
all the catering for every single day people work.
Feed your actors. I remember
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Feed your
That's
actors.
the one thing
Where
I'm
my
always
food?
gonna remember.
Where my food?
Feed your actors.
I
Even
love
if
food.
even like for me personally, even when I like today, we were on set, but we weren't actually shooting, it was rehearsals. And we still fed our stunt performers and our actors. So I'm just saying.
Where's our food?
Grandma?
I had food for y'all. I had food for
Like, you
y'all.
could have gone outside and eaten.
Yeah, all the food's out there.
I ate
Like,
before I came.
He's literally staring me in the eyes on the camera like, where's my
Yeah, he's really coming for you.
Like, what's going on?
I totally fed y'all, so don't come at me like that. I always feed my
I'm not
actors.
gonna say nothing.
Even if it's not my job, always make
Mr.
sure you're fed.
Yeah, it's
Hell.
not her job, it's your job.
It's not her job, it's my
Hey,
job.
man, begging.
I'm being dead ass. What you doing for me?
I'm acting.
I'm
I need my food.
That's it.
I need my
I'm here.
food.
That's it. This man sat down and watched me set this up for like 2 hours. And
You didn't
did
tell me
not
what to
offer
do. You didn't tell me what to
Yes, I
do.
did.
No, that was great.
You're so base.
And I sat there and ate pasta salad because it was great.
She was doing her job. She was cooking the food for us.
I
What were you
was.
doing? He was playing video
You
games.
didn't tell me what to do.
Actually, I wasn't. Technically, Aunt was cooking the food.
He doesn't need to know.
He gave me more credit than needs to be given.
I didn't cook the food at all.
This
Aunt
is
did. I
crazy
just walked
work.
him through what I wanted and how to do it.
I swear, Isaac exists on this podcast to come from my throat. Every
Mhm.
single
By the
time.
way, if you want, we're going out of town next weekend. If you want to watch the cats
I
a little
won't be here
bit.
this weekend either.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I will be on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I'll
Yeah,
come-
we won't
I'll
be
drop
here.
by.
Aunt's probably gonna be here for the cats, but if you want to drop by and see
Yeah.
them
I'll drop
while we're out of town, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, while we're out of town, just call me so I can unlock the door for you.
No problem. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna assume that you have the same like long-term investments that I have, like same recommendations. He doesn't have
Yeah.
any, so.
I mean,
I am investing in stocks, long-term stocks. Once again, I can't do day trading like a 9 to 5. It's just not for me.
Mhm.
I have been taught the basics of how to by somebody that's pretty successful in it, but through that learning, I have found that it is not good for me. Yes. Why did you raise your hands?
I have some short-term investments.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
I had a friend. He unfortunately passed away recently. He was a scammer. So that's a good. Hey, I'm being so honest. Scamming is a good short-term investment. I'm not promoting it. I'm not. What's it called when I'm not endorsing it. But I had a friend. He used to scam. He was making bank. I ain't gonna lie. But scamming is a good
Did you stop the
short-term
recording?
investment.
I marked it.
It's a good short-term
Just need to make
investment.
sure that when we get sued,
Just
we
need to
know.
make sure.
But don't do it though. I do not endorse it. Do not do that. But if you want quick money, you post on your Snapchat, tap in, and you put banks.
I think anything that this isn't like on a long-term investment, this is just an investment in your future, but I think anytime you buy something that will help you in your business is definitely an investment. Like, I think a lot of people would say, like, with some of my, like, for instance, some of my purchases, like my mic and my speaker and my instruments and things, like, I didn't need that, but I already know what I want to do, and I love to do it, and I do it every day, and it's being my own business is investing in the things that you need. My business doesn't need a bunch of computers and a bunch of cubicles and, you know, my business needs musical instruments because that's what my job is as a musician, and same as an actress with all the lights and the backdrops and the cameras and all the other stuff, and even just, you know, getting stuff like getting your headshots done and even paying for professional reel editing and such. Like,
Yeah.
all of that is such a necessity to be able to be successful in my career. And so even things like that, I think, is definitely an investment and one that is mandatory to grow in your business. But speaking of long-term investments, B just paid like a couple hundred, I don't remember exactly how much you said, but a couple $100 for a course for real estate investing.
Oh, really?
B is really, really interested in getting involved in that. Since he just got that huge new job opportunity that he just took, he makes like an extra $10 an hour now. It's great. No, the
Top
raise is
row.
great.
That's really good.
Damn.
And he works for a company now that he finally found that he really, really enjoys. And gets to save a little bit more money now because this one, he gets offered benefits for this one, which is really great. So with all of that, he's looking to start figuring out ways to save money and invest in real estate. So that is going to be a very, very new, very in the future, you know, change and career field investment that we're going to be getting into. But it's going to take a lot of... I've already have a little bit of experience in that world with the condo back home that I used to have. Co-have, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that this is something he's interested in and pursuing him, because it was really great back home getting into it. I learned a lot from those experiences, and I definitely, from those experiences, I've found that I think that it's a really good investment. So
6-figure investment, to be honest.
I'm very, very excited that he is actually interested enough in it to be doing the research and is learning about it and is getting mentors and really growing in that field, and it's very, very exciting.
And he can tell us about it, and we don't have to pay nothing. There we
Not
go.
what you know, it's who you know.
It's free. It's free knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
No, my cousin's really into real estate right
Yeah.
now. Like I don't know exactly how much money he's made off of selling properties, but it's been enough for him to buy at least like 2 or 3 houses now.
Like extra?
Yeah. Like he started off with one.
Yeah.
And I was like, but that was, and he was teaching me about it. And like, with my new job now, I have the ability to save money. I put my money into what I just told you, CDs. So these are high interest savings accounts.
How much though? Because I think
Like
if you put
4
more money
points. So you start off with like at least $500 in the account. It's not gonna let you open it for anything less than $500. And then these things accumulate like 4.3, 5.2% interest. And when you see like $10, $15 a month extra going to the account on top of you putting money in it. So by the end of the year, you've probably got like a cool extra $500 on top of like whatever you've been
So
putting
do you
in there.
put money in it as it's accumulating, or is it just one thing?
I mean, it'll accumulate money regardless of whether you put money in it or not. It's just not going to be like.
No, I mean, can you
much
keep
more.
repeating, putting in the same thing?
My
Okay.
jacket
Yep.
just broke. I just bought this thing.
I'm sorry.
Ugh, cheap.
So now I have like 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 3, and I'm like like separate.
I got 0.
You know,
I ain't got no money to invest.
you'll
But
get some money back. You'll get
it's
some money
best to
back.
have eggs in every basket, and from what I've learned in my experiences in real estate, the first is always the hardest.
It's really hard.
Always the hardest, like you said.
There are some. There are
But
ways to
after
work
you
around it.
have 4 or 5 houses, you're good.
There's some
After
ways around
4
it.
or 5 houses, literally the houses start to pay themselves off.
You just make it bank. That's it. Like,
You just after you have 4 or 5, you can literally just get one every year.
after
Normal.
you've struggled so much.
And the
you
house
gotta start
and the
money.
houses that you already own pay for the new ones.
Casually
Yeah.
having 4 to 5 houses.
Yeah, guys, we have 4 to 5.
Oh my god.
Like,
You'd
you
be
work
surprised.
really hard to have the ones. I think it's like 3.
You'd be
Who?
surprised.
Oh.
When you
There's
get
like
into
3.
the rooms, you start to find out like you are who you surround yourself with, and there is like it's the 1% that is like billionaires, but you'd be surprised how many people still like actually have money and have like 3 to 4 houses. Like my friend Han that was at the Halloween party. His family's in real estate investing and has much.
His dad does real estate investing.
He doesn't do real estate investing. He has an apartment.
He has one. He has
He
one.
has
apartment.
a single
Yeah,
apartment
yeah,
building.
I bet
He
he
actually had
worked
another
really
house.
That's
He
how it
sold
started
one
for me,
house.
was a
Really?
condo.
I bet he worked really hard to get
No,
that.
he didn't.
What do you do?
He got it from it. I don't know where he got it from, but he did not work hard to get it. He had a building. He got a building. They gave him a building. Now you're trying to hype it up. It is not like that. No, but he had a house though. He had a house. And he sold it. He was renting it to someone, and then he sold it because he said, "I don't feel like dealing with that." He's about to do that with the apartment too. Because it's a lot of like the thing is about doing not real estate, but like having
You
the
need a
place
property
renting and
manager.
stuff. Yeah, it's so much stress and stuff.
You need a
Like,
property
and
manager.
it's
People,
crazy.
people not paying their rent and stuff.
Yeah, that's what you gotta
Evicting
sue
is
them.
hard.
That's
You're
money.
losing money. If,
Yeah.
Eviction is
especially with the
hard.
first one.
It's-
That's why it's
York.
really important to
Damn.
find
Yeah.
great tenants. That is the best thing that you can do. That's the best situation you can put yourself in.
Where you're
It's
buying the
RNG.
house,
It's all
like,
RNG.
who's renting, now look at the condition of.
But
what it's
fun
gonna take
fact,
to
you can do
renovate
that all on
things.
Zillow. So look into it.
Like we're saying, everything we're talking about is, it's really hard, but just the payoff that you get from it in the end, I'd say it's definitely worth
Long
it.
term investing is
Yeah.
definitely.
Long-term investment.
Also,
Taking
having
girls
a
on
business.
dates.
Having a business is a long term investment too, because especially like it's a little bit different if you are your business, like for say because I'm an actress, but if you are have an actual business, like say like a restaurant or whatever, you will always have that money. You will never have to fire yourself unless you have to go bankrupt, which is great. So
Or if
that
you get
you'll always
canceled.
have that business. And yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, that would make you go bankrupt, and that's why. But, and then, like, you know, when you have family members and friends, they can always work for it. And, you know, when you pass away, your family members can take it over.
Life insurance.
It's really best to have your eggs in so many different baskets. I actually listened to an interview with Jason Derulo, and he said that he has and he said that he has 12 different businesses. He owns a car wash.
Damn.
He also owns a laundry place.
Cheap investment. Emissions testing.
I mean, I guess in that specific sense, yes, I would listen to him, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would take his advice on many other things.
Why?
Jason Derulo.
He had his own adlet, or what is it called? The hook. What is it called when the producer letter? He has his own producer letter. Jason Derulo. Is that not thing? No.
I don't know what you're talking about, alright?
He has money. I'll listen to him. But
I'll listen to him about things that involve money. That's what I just said. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take like
I would take
many more.
I would take other advice from him.
Anyways,
A long-term investment
With
is
that-
taking women on dates.
I was gonna say with that we can transition to like our next piece of money advice, which is like, you know, like the kind of relationships you're entertaining. So like, and that's not just like, you know,
Hey, James.
actual
Do you mind to give me some water?
physical
Kitchen?
relationships,
Thank you.
but
If Ant's out there, you can ask him to get it.
that's not just like physical relationships, but that's like, you know,
Thank you.
what it says now, what you know, it's who you know, those sorts of
Right.
things. But also, yeah, your physical relationships, like who are you friends with, who are you in a relationship with, like what are these relationships costing you?
Are you friends with someone who always asks you for money,
Me.
and then you give them money, then they don't give it back?
That's B. No, I'm just kidding.
I was
No, I'm just talking shit.
no, like I don't know. His relationship with you is very beneficial.
For him,
Yes, for him.
he just gets to drive my car.
He just gets to drive your car. He just your dad pays for everything.
He's spoiled. Oh my god. I know, he's
They go on
spoiled.
monthly trips.
Now that you think about it.
Why did you think about it? Oh yeah, he does get a lot of money. I think it's a high expense.
B is expensive. B is expensive.
But all sorts of things, you know, and we could talk
Are
about
you in
that
frame?
for-
Because you're like leaning so far.
Am I that
over
far
there.
out of frame?
Like you're.
I mean, I
I'm
know that one's definitely catching.
no, I'm just saying because you've been like moving, slowly shifting more.
I don't
like
know.
this,
I like to lean against
and you
stuff.
start playing
so
footsies with me. It's just.
I
don't
know. Are you
Am I
trying to?
playing
What are you
footsies?
trying to play here?
I don't know.
Now you're making me feel sus.
I
I
was like, should I lean?
don't want to be by either of y'all. You have so much cat hair on you.
After literally
It's those
getting
pants.
dusted,
Yeah,
still
it's the
has it on.
pants. It's probably all over this couch too,
But
honestly. Wasabi!
Oh.
Come here. Oh, you had to scare him, James?
Hello.
Oh.
What is liquid death?
Oh, that one's mine. That's only for me. Sorry,
Wasabi.
guys. Did Ant give those to you?
There's 3.
Why did he give y'all the liquid dust? Those are mine.
I can't drink. I can't drink that.
Yeah, you can't. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
I take a water though.
I'm just kidding. Seriously, if you want it, you can have it.
I'll
There's
take-
only
I'll take a
3,
liquid.
so that doesn't seem
now
very
you're
fair.
in frame. This is James, everybody. He's never gonna be here again.
Yes. Oh my god. How rude of you. Thank you.
I'll take a water.
I'll take a
Please,
water.
Thank you.
I was just messing with y'all. Seriously, if you want one, you can have it.
No, I'm
It's,
Okay,
I
really
don't
want-
think it's
I
cold
really-
though.
I really want to.
Sorry, that was really interesting.
I'm still trying to get Wasabi's attention. Come back, Wasabi.
We're not
It's
talking
because I'm
about.
fighting.
Can you open this for me?
It's because
I'm
I'm fighting
sorry.
Dallas for Wasabi's
I don't have
attention.
nails.
Like
That
literally,
means
I
you
called
can
him
open it
over,
for
and
me.
then Dallas did the same. He's like, over here instead. To me, come to the sound guy.
Oh,
Y'all had 45.
such a cringe
Good. We
sound.
got like
43 minutes.
What?
43. Good.
No.
So are we gonna do that last topic or no?
What topic? Relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. we're good.
Spending
We got-
money on people.
We got another 15 minutes.
Okay. So what do you want to say about it? Because I don't know.
Mm.
Because for me,
He has no expensive relationships. He's always the expense.
I'm the
Yeah.
expense is crazy. That is not what I was gonna say. That was rude. Damn.
Well,
Damn.
it'd been rude to say you have no relationships.
Have y'all heard that theory with Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, where like she's literally making him go broke? Did y'all hear about
I
that?
was getting scared for
I
a
thought she was
second.
gonna say something else.
I was like,
Did y'all
whoa.
hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
That's been a big
I'm not.
social media thing recently. Yeah, cause like Justin Bieber just sold all the rights to his music. Did y'all know that?
No.
You said that people.
Why
And
do that?
supposedly, like everybody, it's on social media, so it's not true. But on social media, they're saying that Haley made him do it. What do y'all think about that? You think that's true?
I don't think.
Do you
that's
think? Yeah. Why would you think he'd do that? Because that's kind of where I was at. I was like, his money's still gotta be making him money.
Yeah,
Why
I
would
was
he?
like, why would it? That's a major asset to just get rid of.
Like somebody asked me at one of my other jobs the other day, like if there was a certain like album that like I don't skip a single song on that entire album, and Justin Bieber was the first name that came to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to still be making so much money from that shit. Because
Yeah.
My World 2.0 is like one of the best albums ever created. Like every single song on that album, I promise you, you
I
know.
remember being in like second grade and just never being able to not hear him, like just from like
Yeah.
young
That
girls
was
continuously
so-
playing him.
Annoying.
Bieber fever was an actual
Like,
addiction.
I
Like
can't
people
imagine
really
that one
needed to
broke
go
down.
and see therapy for that stuff.
I can't imagine.
It was
him
a serious
being
thing. It's
broke
so
right
crazy.
now. Like with just the fad he was back in like the 2000s.
Well, I mean,
like,
you'd be surprised. A lot of even like athletes, when they get the contract for a lot of money, they just go broke. Like a lot of.
Well,
them
yeah,
go
but
broke.
that's like overnight like change. When it's just like you were broke one day, then you're like rich. The
I mean,
next,
no,
like,
even with them, like even with like famous people, they spend all the money,
No,
they go
yep,
broke.
that
But, like,
definitely
he's-
happens.
but
You
he's
see
not-
that with a lot of child stars. When they
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a bunch of money as a kid, part of that money goes into an account that they can't touch until they're 18. Legally, that's how it works. And I've heard so many stories of famous children, actors, that have gotten that money once they turned 18 and spent it all in like 2 months.
But how old is Justin Bieber and how long?
He was
he
like
at?
15 when he.
Yeah,
got
he started at 14.
Yeah, but how old is he like right now? Like he's had access to his money for a long time.
27?
Yeah, so he's had access.
No,
to it
maybe
for
he's
like-
older than that.
I was
He's not
like- I
30.
was like,
Selena
even-
Gomez is 30.
It's like 30.
I was like,
30?
even if he's 27, he's at that movie.
He was
he's
born
had
in
access to the
1994.
money. Yeah, I mean he's had access to
30.
the money
30?
for at least
Okay, so he's
9
30.
years.
Yeah,
30?
he just didn't instantly spend it all.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect he just got up and started spending it. Maybe that's like around the time where he had those like was it DUI charges when he was like
Yeah, and he was
speeding and
probably
shit.
spending a bunch of
Yeah,
money.
I was gonna say that what
Yeah.
you're saying definitely applies to maybe him at that time, but not right now. I feel like it would be a different situation.
Well, yeah, no, because
Some-
what we're kind of saying is like he's been spending a lot of money. Like during that
Since
time,
then.
he just spent so much money that it was kind of he was
Like
losing
now-
money more than gaining from the music.
Mhm.
And then now he's kind of like on his last couple like dimes left. And then now he's like, you know, he might have to sell the assets to stuff to get the more money because he's broke.
To keep in the lifestyle that he has. But
Yeah, that.
And there's, you know, there could be so many other sides to it. You know, with everything that happened with all the Diddy stuff and all of the,
That's
like,
not-
just
that's
the,
what I was
I thought you were
just-
gonna say this.
like, and all of the stuff, with, like, because he, like, owned his own, like, he was signed to, Usher's music label originally.
Mhm.
And, he also then created his own record label company, and there's just been so much, like, mess with everything and, like, the rights to his music. Maybe there was so much going into that, he just decided that it would be more beneficial financially for him to sell all of it versus keeping it. Maybe he's only getting a fraction of, because he doesn't own it all, you know?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So, like, there's so much behind this, you know, behind the scenes I'm sure we don't know.
Okay.
But something that which we were kind of talking about.
The idea is be Taylor Swift, own the rights to all your stuff.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Throw a
going
Taylor
there.
fit and own all your music.
Yeah, go be like
Something that we were talking kind of. I just got this past month's Vogue issue in with Lady Gaga on the cover. Beautiful, love her. And something that we were talking about earlier is the fact of like owning a business, and that's really where you make your money from as a celebrity, is owning the product. Like for instance, like we were talking about how like Selena Gomez owns her makeup brand, right? Real? Is that what it's called? Real?
I don't know.
What's their makeup
I,
brand
I
called?
don't wear makeup.
Whatever.
No.
Either way,
Yeah.
Selena Gomez has her own makeup company, and
Yeah.
it makes her a lot of money. Rihanna has the same thing. Kylie Jenner has the same thing, and it doesn't have to be, you know, makeup. Like
We have
Rose
the same
Skincare's
thing,
Hailey
have
Bieber.
this.
You said
Hailey Bieber just did last night a party launch for her new Rhode collection, which is
Road.
that's her skincare brand.
Oh, okay. I was like Road. Like she owns a bunch of roads. I was
I was like, what? I don't know.
She just did her launch party for her new release,
Oh, that's
or not
cool.
launch party, but a party for her new release of her new yeah.
So when are you making your own makeup company?
I know that's it. Well, what I was gonna say too is it's like it doesn't even have to be that because like I remember when Kendall and Kylie did their like clothing line together. Demi Lovato also did a workout clothing brand. If y'all didn't know that, there's a lot of I think Selena Gomez owns a clothing company or like did it her own clothing company too a long time ago. If I remember right, it
Wait,
sold at like Walmart or Target or something. Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
When she was still like Wizards of Waverly Place era, I think.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
that shit for a minute.
But I don't think she does it anymore. But you know, Kim Kardashian does her skincare or not skincare, her underwear brand or whatever, Skims.
Skims.
Like, there's so many businesses owned by
Let's not talk about the Kardashians.
I want to make a clothing brand, but it's gonna be
Don't give it away.
Mark that. Dallas, mark it. I'm cutting that out. You're right. I'm starting a business. I want to make a game development company. That's my business. I'm being so serious. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's actually, you know,
I like how
anything IT makes so much money right now.
Yeah, he's
It's a
got me
good
over
time
here.
for it.
He's got me over at his house every other day. Just
No, I don't.
wasting my time.
No, I don't. We haven't worked on the game in months. Don't lie.
You actually are
You
making a game?
Yeah, I'm making
Like right now?
You just actively lie.
What's it
You were
called?
there.
Queenslayer.
What's it about?
I can't
Like,
disclose
don't. I was
that
like, don't.
information.
Like, yeah, we can't talk too much about it.
Fair enough.
You drop by my house. pick me
Have
up,
you ever
waste
been
my
to
time,
like
drop me back
the
off.
like DreamHack or any of the conventions here in Atlanta?
Wait, what'd you say?
Like DreamHack or MomoCon or any of the conventions here
Have
in
I
Atlanta?
been?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon Con.
I wanted to go to Dragon Con, but I didn't get
I
to.
know I
yet.
didn't get to go this past year. I was out of town.
I was too broke to go.
The only one that I know if it's coming up right now is AWOL, the Anime Weekend Atlanta.
It's in December,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. It
Oh,
got
I
it got
can make that.
rescheduled
we,
to
we
December.
can do that one.
Well, I'll actually be there already. So what I was getting into is something that you might be interested in. I have a very, very good friend. So flipping talented, you have no idea. He's a professional animator, and he works for a lot of the studios here in Atlanta. Literally, he's one of the first people I met when I first moved here. Guy's a literal beast. So talented. I look up to him so much, and it's great because we're in such completely different career fields, but they're still creative, and so we both see each other very frequently at events, and we still anyways, I'm very close with him, and he runs part of the indie section for the gaming conventions here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So, once again, it's not what you know until you know. And I also, I always get invited as an influencer to the conventions here. So like MomoCon, DragonCon, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As an influencer
That's
from
so
the
surprising. Tell us before.
Meta, yeah, I've told you guys.
No.
From the Meta gaming companies that come in and do all their VR stuff. And those guys are so flippin' talented.
Okay.
It is insane. And their games are so fun. Honestly, if you make it to a convention here in Atlanta, you have to do the VR stuff. But I'll be at that convention, so I already have my tickets. So hopefully, I will see y'all there.
How much does it cost?
65.
Damn.
What he said, I don't know.
No, we're definitely gonna make a trip to that, by the way.
But I was gonna say
go regardless. So
I'm already going.
Really?
So you weren't gonna invite me,
I did tell you about it already.
but you didn't invite me.
I did invite you.
No, you told me, but you didn't invite
No,
me.
he just doesn't.
Damn.
So this is
You
what we're
were-
doing.
you were
See,
invited.
no, I get it. No,
You
Not
were
good
invited.
friends.
L friend, once again. This is third time this episode.
That's why you're not getting food.
Yeah.
4 times.
Anyways, thank
That's
y'all so much for joining us.
That is the
Oh, that's
end
it?
of today's
Mhm.
episode. That was 15 minutes, right?
54. Yeah, 5 more minutes for sure.
No, we're good.
We're gonna call it there.
No, we can keep going. Let's keep going.
No.
Wow.
Is anybody else gonna talk?
It is closing time.
No, I'm just kidding. Go. I'm
I'm
sorry.
being dead ass. All right, bye everyone. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.
Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out also
Instagram
social medias,
is-
Instagram, TikTok,
Yes.
all the plugs.
Add me, Lively Kylie.
I'm
King Macaroni.
gonna stick all these into the link in the description.
Add me.